Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you subscribe. If this is your first visit, this channel is the channel to go to if you want to know how the book compares to the movie, the show, the video game, vice versa, etc. If that piques your interest, please subscribe and turn on all notifications. I also have a sponsor in the description and a link to a Patreon. I upload once a week. And as far as the sponsor and Patreon go, that's, should you be feeling generous today? As I said I would, today we are covering Season 6 of Dexter, and what it shares with the 6th book, Double Dexter, which it largely doesn't. It shares an opening with a recreational kill. In the show, it's two paramedics who kill their worst off calls and black market their organs. In the book, it's a party clown who preys on migrant children, and Dexter is seen killing him. More on that later. In Season 6, after Dexter is finished with those wayward paramedics, he gets in 2 more recreational kills before the central case of the season. He takes out the prom king and captain of the football team during his high school reunion for being a wife killer. And he stakes out an assisted living community for an aged-out serial killer he dubs the world's oldest asshole. He also takes a road trip with an imaginary ice truck killer when he gets wind that Jonah Mitchell has taken up the mantle of the Trinity killer, only to find out that Trinity's family was just as much of a train wreck without him as they were with him. All the while, a pair of religious zealots are preying on random people and repurposing their bodies into scenes from Revelations in the Bible. And Dexter courts the idea of religion, not just with this doomsday killer, but also in signing up little Harrison for a Christian school and receiving spiritual counsel from a former killer turned ordained minister who he was almost going to take out until he saw for himself that he really was a changed man. All the while, it turns out this doomsday killer duo was actually just one killer who is hallucinating his mentor, who takes him out to gut some poor unfortunate fruit vendor and replace his entrails with baby snakes, which was so overplayed in the recaps that Deborah's reaction became annoying. At the end of it all, the doomsday killer starts stalking Dexter as his own personal great Satan, and kidnaps Harrison with the intent to bait Dexter by pretending to have Harrison as a human sacrifice. Just as Dexter has the tables turned, and the doomsday killer laid out on it, Deborah walks in on them just as knife goes in. In Double Dexter, as I said earlier, it starts off with Dexter tracking down and killing a predatory party clown, and being seen doing so. He gets in a good look at the car his observer was in, and tries to find it through his work resources as the central case unfolds. Victims found pulverized, carefully enough to pulp their bones and render their bodies amorphous, without drawing a single drop of blood or breaking the skin. At home, Dexter has Cody in the Cub Scouts to camouflage his dark passenger, who he calls Shadow Guy. And Rita is house hunting with Brian's assistance through his new job as a foreclosure liaison. There's also a new set of knuckle draggers assisting Deborah to hunt down this killer. And after about 3 pulverized victims, Deborah catches him. And she's sure of it because she catches him with the murder weapon. And now she's the local hero, a single mother and police sergeant solving an especially gruesome serial homicide. Until a copycat reveals himself, the Double Dexter, hunting down and pulverizing victims closer to Dexter. And Deborah faces serious punishment and disgrace until Dexter proves it's a copycat. The first victim after the arrest has broken skin and blood loss. a clumsy mistake avoided by the killer Deborah caught. In their house hunting efforts, Rita thinks she's found the right one, and it's going up for auction at a surfing and boating resort in the Florida Keys, with its own local monster, a hammerhead shark called the Channel Hog. While they're having fun in the sun and competing for the perfect house, the pulverized body of Deborah's new partner is left for them like a welcome gift on their bed in their hotel room. And it turns out the killer, the double Dexter, was one of the leaders of Cody's Cub Scout group. So Dexter and the kids lead him on a chase, trying to escape him on one of the motorboats. And as they're fighting, Astrid tags herself into the fray. She blinds him with a shaken can of soda, and then disables him with a kick to the stones. After some continued struggle, the killer is knocked off the boat, and it's the Channel Hog who draws final blood. And this chapter has a happy ending, with Deborah's reputation restored, and Dexter's family winning that perfect house. And that is all for Season 6 of Dexter and Double Dexter. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment and smash that like button. And next week we'll wrap this up with Seasons 7, 8, and technically 9 with New Blood and Dexter's Final Cut. See you then.